I've come to the conclusion that you have way more fun when you spend way more money.
Wait, so the more money you spend, the more fun you have.
Yes.
What brought this conclusion about?
Oh, so our boy Deezy's birthday
other
day. And so we made stipulations that everybody had to wear suits or blazers.
Okay, grown man.
Yeah.
We went to a freaking nice dinner. Mm-hmm. So it was like a Mexican food restaurant.
Yeah, it was gourmet Mexican.
Okay.
But it was also a cigar lounge.
Oh, dope.
On the other side. Mm-hmm. Right? So we're balling out there. Then we go to the Clover Club, rooftop bar, Clover Club. Get a section.
Oh, y'all was section boys.
Section boys.
Bottle. We got a bottle.
2.
Got another bottle. Got another bottle.
Oh, I had 3 bottles? Did somebody say 3 bottles?
Bro, whenever you spend money, it just changes the experience.
It's the experience.
Yeah.
Like if you ever go somewhere broke, you're never gonna have fun because you're always trying to count the costs. Like you always like,
you're too worried about the money.
Let me just, that's too expensive to do. Bro, that's too expensive to do. That's why you can't take broke people on vacation with you.
So fuck it, just go.
Let's start the podcast. We're back.
What up, though?
So, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the Soundboard. Can we say it together, guys?
Oh, yeah. Well,
let me just count it in. 1, 2, 3. The Soundboard Podcast. Sorry, guys, we're still new to this, but you guys been showing mad love, man.
We appreciate
it. I think they liked us.
I think they liked us. They wanted more. And so we are back. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dante.
It's your boy JJ.
This is Coop.
And that's also his
Instagram.
It's all about marketing.
That's also his Instagram.
Boys record one episode. It's all about
and now
marketing.
all of a sudden we are. Hey guys, join us on Patreon. Not yet, but it is coming. And real talk, man. So, what did you guys hear from people about the podcast? Is there anything that stood out to y'all that somebody said like, "Oh, this was dope. I really, really enjoyed this." Like, what was the thing that stood out to you?
Yeah, man. I think we got some pretty positive feedback, which I appreciate. One thing that stood out to me is people said it sounded like we were natural, right? Like just having casual conversations, like we just sitting on the couch, like we just chopping it up in a room, you know? So I think that's good. That's
good.
Cool.
Yeah,
what you got?
a lot of people just basically said like it helped them think about things differently, or it just opened up conversation, you know, for their week to other people.
Right.
And I mean, that's basically what I think we're here to do, is just to start conversation.
Yeah.
Not that we have answers, but we're just starting a conversation and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, because if y'all haven't figured it out by now, we don't have it figured out. That's the entire premise of the show. We don't have it figured out. In
JJ
fact,
knows.
Well, you know, JJ read books.
That's the segment. JJ knows.
New segment coming. JJ knows. That was actually one of the things that someone told me. Deanne actually said, "Hey guys, I tuned in. I love the perspective of y'all being in your 30s, black men trying to figure it out."
Yeah.
So we really, really enjoyed that, guys. Please keep the feedback coming. If you really want to support us, just like it, share it. Also follow us on IG at the Soundboard Podcast. So fellas,
what's up?
What's been going on, man? What's going on in y'all world?
I'm busy working from home for a year and going on a year and 2 months. And they want to go from 0 to 100.
Bro, wait. It wasn't no ramp up. They literally just got on the car and was like, pull back up to the job.
They were like, well, we're going to gradually progress into bringing everybody back onto to campus to work.
Right.
We'll start 2 to 3 days, and then, you know, we'll gradually get everybody back full time. They sent an email out the next week and was like, we'll be back full time.
Everybody. Full capacity.
Full capacity. Ooh. Back full time. So tomorrow actually will be my first day back in the office, and you know it'll be the first day of a long week back in the office.
Are they letting you do like a flex schedule, or is it just
they give us the option for flex, but because of my job right now, I don't really have that option.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So I still got to be in the office full time.
So how are you feeling about this? Like you've been at the crib now for an entire year and 2 months. How are you feeling about going back? Because I think there are other people whose jobs also are opening back up and they got to go back.
No, yeah, bro. I think that it's gonna be a transition. So I think I've gotten so used to working from home. It's convenient. Like I have a routine established. I ain't got to spend money on gas.
Ooh,
I ain't got to worry about this commute. There's so many benefits I think from working from home that I've gotten used to over the past year, and I've proven that we can do our job from the house. Right. So you know, I think that it's good. There's a good balance. Like if you can go into work half of the time and stay and work from home the other half of the time, I think it'd be good. But it's gonna be a transition. I ain't ready for this 100%. You know.
Right. Right. Now it's crazy that they ramping it up, but the world is opening back up. So this is more of what's going on right now. My job ain't really said anything. They ain't really in no rush to get us back in the office. But
so you have the option to work from home.
Yeah, our offices are still closed, so I'm working from home right now.
You feel like you're more productive in office or at home?
It depends on if my boss is listening or not. Let's just go with more productive.
At home?
At home.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I will say I am more productive at home because when you're at work, like I wake up and start working. When you at the office, bro, you got to get to the office.
30, 45
first of all, the
minutes.
first 30, 45 minutes, I need to get my mind right. I need to get me some water. I want to go catch up with the homies around the office. And so you waste a lot of time, like, just being in the office, people coming into your office or your cubicle. If you ain't paid like that, people coming in there.
You ain't got no office.
If you ain't got no office, ain't no shade. People knocking on your shoulder, just trying to stop you. So I feel you, bro. But I'm not excited about going back anytime soon.
Did they give you all a date?
They said looking towards September.
Oh, you got some time.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Like I said, let's take as much time as we need. To go back.
So that's what's going on with me. So pray for your boy. You know what I'm saying?
We got you. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Ain't too much been going on in my world. Like I've been working. Y'all know what? I'll tell y'all the truth. I went to the ER.
Ooh. Talk about it. What happened, bro?
Why we laughing?
Why y'all laughing?
Because we got a little context already.
Bro, let me just tell y'all, y'all.
What happened?
I have a lactose intolerance, bro. Mm-hmm. I never grew up with this, bro. I grew up eating cereal up until college, bro, every day. Now I can't do that no more. So now I eat dairy, bro, and it literally makes me sick. But I also heard like 98% of African Americans have a dairy intolerance.
But you gotta set the precedent. You've been vegan for
vegetarian, so
you're a fake vegan.
Ooh, I hope the vegans aren't listening.
He choosy.
I pick and choose. And so there are days I don't eat dairy, but then there are times where I do eat dairy. And so I'll never forget me and my lady were out at this little mixer. Mm-hmm. And bro, they had these little delectable cheesecakes in a jar. And so my girl looked at me. She said, "Babe, I don't think you should eat that. You know, that got dairy. It's going to mess you up." And I looked at that woman dead in her face and was like, "Mind your business.
I'll take 2."
Right? Like 4 of them joints. Bro, literally that next morning, I was on the floor talking about, "God, please help me. I promise I'll never do it again."
No, Dante. You did it to yourself.
I don't think God listened to me, bro. So I ended up going to the ER, and the doctor basically was like, "Bro, you know that you have an intolerance, so quit being stupid."
I can't believe it put you in the ER.
Yes, bro. I was in there almost in tears.
What they do? Press on your tummy, let the gas out.
First of all, we don't need to get into specifics. Just know your boy's in the ER. Okay, I'm feeling much better. Still got to watch what I'm eating. So, it's a work in progress. But that's all that's been going on with me.
Boy, that's having a relapse.
Now,
lactose.
Speaking of gas, but that was a terrible transition.
Whoa. Where we going? I'm waiting to see that.
Because I know there are certain type of beings that are super gassy, mm-hmm. and they get like really fussy.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm about to be a father.
You heard it here first.
This is Coop, a.k.a. Big Poppy.
Yo.
Hey, congratulations, my boy.
Congrats, bro. First of all, I just want to say we knew but we couldn't say anything.
Right.
Because they wanted to make an official announcement. But y'all, Coop done shot the club up. Now he about to be a whole dad.
Several times.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, wait, too graphic?
Too graphic. But he's married, so he can do that.
He can do that.
He can do that. So, Coop, walk me through, how did you find out?
Oh, that's a good.
How did you find out that you were about to be a dad?
So, on my birthday, I came down. So, my friend got married on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shout out to Mario. Mario and Desiree. Got married on my birthday, so we're getting ready for the wedding. I come downstairs. Kiana gives me my birthday present, and it's like a ring box.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay.
She got me a pinky ring.
I want a pinky ring. I want a pinky ring. So I'm like, oh, yes. I got my pinky ring. And I open it, and it's a peppercorn.
What is a peppercorn?
That was called peppercorn. It's like it's like what pepper comes from, that you grind up.
Oh, yeah.
Or salad or whatever. I'm like, thanks.
What is this?
Okay, guess we're not doing real gifts this year.
Appreciate it. I'm like, oh, thank you. But
fake happy.
Right, I'm fake happy. And then she showed me, she slid me the pregnancy test.
What's the peppercorn?
That's how big the baby was.
Oh, okay. Make it make sense,
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, bro,
I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah. That's how big the baby was at the time.
oh.
What were the thoughts that went through your head? Did you cry?
No, I was excited though. I didn't cry. I didn't cry at my wedding either.
Dang.
Mm-mm.
I think you'll cry when you hold the baby.
Maybe.
Oh my!
I was excited though.
Bro, Coop is about
I'm
to
still
be
excited. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So are we announcing what you're having?
Yeah, I'm having a baby girl.
Oh, she about to have this man wrapped around her finger.
Which is
Did
crazy.
you want a girl or did you want a boy?
You know what? Subconsciously, I think that I made this happen. Not that.
What do you mean?
So when me and Kiana first started dating, I used to buy her jewelry, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'm really buying this for our daughter or granddaughter.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So they could be like, oh,
You
this
would
is
think
my
pass it down.
pass it down, like
Yeah.
heirloom type thing. So I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense.
Mm.
Dang, Coop, you about to be a whole. And you know what, Coop? And this is the thing. Normally they say if a guy is trash, God gives you daughters as payback.
Maybe I've been trash.
No, I was gonna say, but I don't think that's the case for you.
Good.
And so God just blessed you with a daughter, bro. I think that is phenomenal. So this is the thing, Coop. It's a lot going on in our world.
Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest fear about being because you're 31 now.
Mm-hmm.
When the baby gets here, you'll still be 31, right?
Yes.
What is your biggest fear about becoming a father?
I haven't really thought about this at all. I mean, I guess the obvious fear, just not being here. That'd be the biggest fear. But
Wait, whoa!
like if something were to happen to me, you know what I mean?
Oh, like leaving your daughter by
Leaving my daughter by.
herself.
That would be the only thing that would be scary. But besides that, nothing.
You know, you heard him. He said he's fearless. He ain't got nothing.
He did. He said you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave to be a father.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right. Bro,
Is there anything that you're looking forward to?
Everything, bro. Like, different activities that she'll do, just like teaching her stuff.
Father-daughter dance.
Yeah, all that stuff, bro.
You got time for that.
I'm excited, bro.
That's what's up,
So guys, I just want to let y'all know I'm having an uncle shower.
boy.
So look, I posted that under y'all photo. I posted, and Kigo responded, "What is an uncle shower?" I said, "Well, first of all, this is a community baby, and so technically, as a new uncle,
You need some.
I need things as well.
Right.
Coffee. I need, there are things that people need to bring me because now I'm going to be an uncle, and so I'm going to have an uncle shower. But I'll let you guys know the dates.
Let's do it.
Bro, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like fatherhood is scary in today's world, and not to scare you.
There's a lot
Are you trying
going
to make
on.
me scared?
Oh,
I think Dante's projecting.
He's projecting.
I'm definitely projecting. Bro, have you seen what we do to the earth? Let me just go and tell y'all. I
stuff
just
like
talked
that.
to Coop about recycling, and he said he don't recycle,
He said he recycled cardboard.
but he don't recycle glass. That's what we need.
What do we need the class for, Dante?
Because, bro, look, the world is basically falling apart.
What does
and we gotta
recycling
start
have to do
taking
with
care of it.
fatherhood?
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know if the world gonna be here too much longer if we keep treating it the way we treating it.
I can't do nothing about that.
But it is a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, though.
Yeah.
So trying to think about raising a kid during this time, this is a lot different.
It's always been that way, though. If you ask when our parents were getting raised by our grandparents, they're still like, "Oh, the world's changed so much. It's a crazy time."
That's true.
I've been hearing that my whole life.
But I just feel like there's more outside influences than there's ever been before. Because you have more like TV shows, music. You have more access to these things.
If you give them access, I mean,
I don't even think you have to give it to them. Like it's just access out there, ready for everybody to just take part.
Right.
If they don't learn it from, even if you try to keep it in the household, I feel like kids learn so much from their friends, from cousins, from whatever. Because kids nowadays, they be on all this technology. So they be on YouTube. They have phones. They have all this stuff. So they can learn a lot.
I don't know, bro. I feel like the way I was raised, my parents are always super honest with me. So I feel like there's nothing. They're going to hear stuff outside of me, obviously.
Right.
I think that just talking to them about everything.
Right.
I mean,
this is where we stand in this house.
Yeah, like a lot of people, they were sheltered to the point where they learned stuff for the first time from people that didn't know what they were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then it's an issue. But as long as I feel like I haven't obviously raised a child yet.
No, speak on it.
I feel like as long as I'm honest and we can have conversations, then it'll be fine. That stuff doesn't even cross my mind.
Now, Coop, let me just prepare you.
I might be overconfident.
Nah, bro, I think that's real.
I do have a confidence problem. I have too much confidence.
I think that's real, bro, because when I think about how I was raised too, my parents were always pretty open and honest with me. Like they're pretty transparent about things. So if I ever had questions about anything, I could come and talk to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to go seek outside sources, which, provided a level of like foundation that I got from my family. Mm-hmm. And from that standpoint, my parents were able to like instill certain values in me, right? So it's like I get those values from my upbringing, not necessarily from society.
Right.
So I think that's what makes the biggest difference.
No.
Now, Coop, I want to warn you, okay? You ain't got to worry about this when the little lady is a kid, when she a baby. Mm-hmm. But when she becomes a teen. Mm-hmm. So let me just tell y'all a little bit about my backstory.
Right.
I have a beautiful girlfriend. Her name is Olivia. She has a daughter named
Every time.
Cool. There's no need to do that. Okay? Just mind your business.
I'm sorry.
Things are coming.
I got your back, Liv.
Things are coming. So she has a daughter who is 15, bro. 15 years old.
That age.
That's that age, bro. Mm-hmm. That's that age. And so it's always so funny because they are just like, you have a woman and a young woman in the house. Attitudes be flying. And I just have to be the voice of reason sometimes. Like, hey, go in your corner. So everybody calm down.
So today you already have some experience as like from fatherhood from a different perspective.
Right. So from a different perspective, so I've known Jaden probably since she was like 5 years old. Mm-hmm. So I think we have a great relationship. Like she tells me that I'm easy to talk to. And I think sometimes with the mom and daughter dynamic, it's harder for them to talk to each other. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's like, Dante, you're a great listener. My mama don't really be listening. Sorry, Jaden. and Olivia, you cannot put her on punishment for saying that. No. Because it's fact.
Yeah.
But I can see that because I'm sure that you see a lot of yourself in your child. So you kind of see what they're up to.
Right.
Where you're just talking to her like, this is,
I'm like, yo, this is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is the thing.
I already know what you're going to do because I already did it.
Right. I already know the game.
Right.
Please don't try to play me. I know the game.
Right.
So I but it's also a phenomenal time, bro, because it'd be so funny when they'll be around the house like, and then when they're away from each other, like if Olivia's been traveling for work, she'll be gone. Jaden will be like, I miss my mom. And Olivia be like, I miss my baby. I'm like, bro, y'all are obnoxiously disgusting.
So you and Jaden, y'all have a pretty good relationship.
Oh yeah, bro, that's the homie. That's my bestie. That's my best friend, bro. I feel like we talk about everything. She's a great child. Besides her little attitudes here and there. And so, Coop, I'm excited for you, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
I'm excited for you. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, bro. Hella excited.
It's October, baby.
Come on, that's the greatest.
October's very own.
That's the greatest month of the year.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Come on, October. October's very young.
March is better, but
I like February.
Nah, October is where it's at.
Whatever you say, JJ.
Right. Moving on. So earlier, JJ talked about the world opening back up, bro. We have been on. First of all, some of y'all never closed. Okay. Some of y'all never closed. Let me just tell y'all. Let me just call y'all out. Atlanta was never closed.
Nope.
Florida was never closed. Houston was never closed. Low key, Dallas wasn't really closed like that either.
I'll say Texas, bro. Texas was never really
like
closed.
A week or two of closure.
But then they was open back up after that.
Like, come get this bottled alcohol. You could just take that margarita home with you.
You can drive up.
Yeah.
So now, y'all president, Joe, first of all, Joe, just gas getting high, Joe.
Bruh.
But that's a whole nother subject. But Joe is saying if you got the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask and you don't have to social distance. So essentially, the world is back open. And so
We're back, baby.
My question for y'all is, now that the world is open, we were essentially, quote unquote, on lockdown for a year. Mm-hmm. What did you learn during that year,
bro? I learned that I make more money than I thought.
Why did you learn that you make more money than you thought?
Because I was at home not spending money at all, just making money and just like
making money and making babies. Coop was busy during the pandemic.
So basically, you were spending money on things you had no business spending money on.
Not that I didn't have business; it was just unnecessary.
So what were you doing? Like buying food every day,
fun,
stuff like that.
Yeah, eating out, drinking.
Bro, you can spend so much money on alcohol.
Bro, I mean,
it can become
$100 at a bar is like,
yeah, it's gone.
Regular.
Working well? I don't know about regular.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to say I have a problem.
We might want to fix that before October, okay? Before the baby gets here.
But yeah, I mean, really, that I had bad spending habits, and I mean, I feel like I also learned just like time management, also,
right?
Because I mean, I had a lot more time to do things that I actually wanted to do. Gave me time to just like focus on myself. Nobody like, hey, let's go here, let's go here. Like, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just literally just sitting in my house doing whatever I want to do. And thank God I had a house, because I know a lot of people had like an apartment or something. They're just in a confined space.
He basically just said, y'all are broke.
No. Well, what about you, JJ?
Bro, like, so I'm one of those people that had an apartment.
that boy had to step outside to think,
bro. And it's like just looking at them four walls.
That boy was in jail.
Bro, I felt yes, man.
Confinement.
Confinement. I was trying to get outside as much as I could and like just take walks. I took so many walks every day. It was ridiculous. But for me, man, I think I just learned what really matters because I think whenever the pandemic hit, you saw so many people that were like anxious, stressed, right? These people that are quote unquote successful, that are stressed, right? So what really matters, like these people that are stressed have the house, they have the cars, they have all these nice material things, right? It don't matter if you can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. You can't leave your house. You can't do anything. So all these material possessions that you have don't matter. So then people are stuck trying to figure themselves out and like figure out relationships and like what really matters. To me, it's like I think I learned a lot about myself in just reflecting, because I spent a lot of time just thinking, and a lot of times with myself, like people, relationships are one thing that really matter. Your values, your goals, like those type of things, those more of those like intrinsic qualities, I think took the priority. Like it showed me like those things matter more than like the materialistic things. And I mean, you know, people say that all the time, but like actually, I think COVID gave us an opportunity to see it, right? And so that was, to me, that was like one of those biggest takeaways. Like, man, what am I really doing? Like, what's the reason why? What's the motivation? Right. What's the drive to accomplish these things? Because am I just doing these things to accomplish these material possessions that at the end of the day don't really matter? Or am I trying to reach a level of fulfillment, like impacting these people I'm in a relationship with, I'm doing life with, these type of things? Those are the things that I think, for me, that stood out through the pandemic.
Yeah.
Bro, that's good. That's good.
And I think JJ, and he reads books.
Right. Thank you, JJ. And I think it just showed us our habits, right? Like, it showed you your habits. So there were people, y'all, who literally were out here risking their whole life because they just could not go to the club or like not go out. And I think it just made people realize, like, bro, it's like, it's almost like, what are you hiding from? Like, what are you running from?
Right.
Like, is it so much for you to sit down and just be still and just be okay, like just being at the crib?
Right.
And I think a lot of people struggle with that, bro. Like, think about how many people are going through life every single week, like just going to work and going out, because that's what they feel like life is. And no judgment to anybody who does that, like who's going out here having fun. But I think it calls us to be more cognizant and aware and just kind of, figure that out.
Yeah, bro, because basically if people like that were on autopilot, where every day they just doing the same thing, they're doing the same routine, COVID hit, and now you're forced into reality. Like, what does that look like for you? Everything changes. Your whole world shifts.
Right.
I can't add one more thing.
Yeah, what's up? What you got, Coop?
It also showed me that your house, I kind of already knew this. Your house should be your place of enjoyment.
Like your sanctuary.
It's your sanctuary. Mm-hmm. Whatever you like the most, you should have access to, if it's possible, at your house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you got a gym.
I bought my gym over COVID. You know what I mean?
Oh, so wait, you didn't always have that gym in your garage?
When they said the pandemic, I was reading about the pandemic. They were like, they might shut everything down. Gyms might close. So I went online. All this stuff was on sale because nothing had been selling out yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I bought all this stuff on sale. All these weights, everything on sale.
Dang, bro, perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
You're such a musclehead. You gotta get weights.
I enjoy working out. So I was like, why haven't I already done this? Why would if I like it so much, why can I not have it at my house? You know what I mean?
Bro, that's actually a different type of mindset. I actually heard this guy, he goes by 9 to 5 Millionaire. He basically has this huge mansion. He has a gym in it. He has a movie theater in it. And he's like, look, bro, your house should be your sanctuary for you and your family. Right. So basically what you just said, the things that I love, even though it's a pandemic, I want to make sure I'm still able to do those things because that's where I find enjoyment.
Yes, bro. If I had more space, I would have a golf simulator in there. I want to do all types
that golf
stuff.
simulator would have been clutch.
Yes.
But I think it also shows that, you want to have those things that you love, and people realize that they in the house with people they don't love.
Oh, bro, they said like the divorce rate and stuff was so high because think about it. If you're going to work, she going to work.
Y'all don't ever have to see each other.
Y'all ain't really seen each other until nighttime. Like y'all seen each other for dinner and then maybe sleep. Maybe y'all doing a little rumble in the sack.
Maybe.
But I think now you locked in the house together. One, you realize the house ain't big enough. And two, you like, dang, every time I turn around, you're there.
Why are you still here? What are you still doing?
You can't go nowhere.
I really didn't like you to begin with. So I really think that, I think that showed people like real relationships. That's good. That's actually really, really good, JJ. I think the pandemic. So I was one of those people that was furloughed during the pandemic. So the biggest thing that the pandemic showed me is your job is a resource, but it ain't the source.
Woo! Come on.
That boy gave himself a woo.
Come on.
He got to it before I got to it.
Holy Spirit, I had to do that myself. You know how you telling your testimony and it just...
I don't think you can woo yourself.
Bro, I can. I just did, okay? All right, and this is the thing. Be clear. It was millions of people furloughed and laid off. I know some of y'all was capping on social media because I know I wasn't the only one.
Doctor at home like, how are these people?
I know I wasn't the only one. But it did show me that, bro. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, right before the pandemic, I was like, yo, I was telling Olivia, we were on the phone, I was like, thank God I'm in a department where I ain't got to worry about that. And then they furloughed me like a day later.
Dang.
So it really just showed me, bro, like at the end of the day, one, you need to never look to one job as a source of income. You need to always have a backup plan. And two, at the end of the day, you can have a job, but you may not have peace. And so one of the things that I think...
Woo! There you go.
Appreciate. On cue. You know? So one of the things that showed me is, bro, I was out of work for like a whole year. And there were moments where I was stressed out. But, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. God came through for your boy. Because I never really was just out here panicking. Like, right. I never was just out here panicking.
Do you feel like that's because you went into it with the notion that God is the source, or like what kind of caused you not to?
So I'm gonna be real with you. That wasn't always my mindset. Like in the beginning, it was tough for me because you know how people always be like, God should be the Lord of your life. Bro, I be the Lord of my life. In fact, my girl used to be like, you go by the gospel of Dante. And so for me at first, it was a little difficult, not being able to work. I didn't realize how much I defined myself by my job until I didn't have no job no more. Yeah. So I low-key went through a little moment where I was like, well, who am I? Like, if I'm going meeting somebody and they just like, oh, okay, what do you do? I'm like, what do I do?
Nothing.
I sit at home and collect unemployment.
I apply for jobs.
Right, bro, real talk. And so I think the pandemic just showed me, bro. Oh, side note, I'm back at work. Yeah. So I was furloughed for an entire year. And they called me back, bro. That's a whole year.
Long time, man.
And they called me back, bro. And so I'm blessed to be back at work. But it really, really just showed me, one, you got to be out here moving smart with your money. And you need to have a backup plan because you just never know what may happen. And my mama warned me about this because my mom always said, if you die today, your job will have have you replaced. They'll have you replaced tomorrow. And it wasn't nothing malicious, but it's a lot of businesses went through it because of
don't kill yourself trying to
But they recognized they couldn't replace you, so they hired you.
You know what I'm saying? They brought the king back. You know what I mean?
But I don't think that you was the only person that struggled with that, bro. Because I think a lot of people had difficulties whenever they got furloughed, is because all of their value or worth, whatever, came from their job. And so whenever you're not working, you feel like you're not in control no more. Right. So you lose that sense of financial stability.
Right. So. Nah, bro, so that was the biggest thing. Guys, we want to know what was the biggest thing that the panorama, as some people call it, taught you. So we're going to put a post up on our IG, and we want you guys, one, to go and follow us on IG, and two, we want you to comment below, what is the thing that the pandemic taught you? Also, did you get COVID? Because I shook it.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
Oh.
But I'm saying I shook it and dodged it for the whole year.
Anybody here get COVID?
Nah.
Isn't it funny how we thought of COVID like an STD? Like, oh, you got COVID. You've been out here big. You've been in the streets.
At first it was like, yeah. I never also had COVID.
Right.
I never had COVID, but I feel like I might have had it before it.
That's what everybody was saying.
Yeah, bro, because I was sick, man. I was sick for a few weeks, bro. Probably a month with this cough that wouldn't go away. They said it was upper respiratory infection for me. They gave me antibiotics. Nothing happened. COVID. Right, bro. I was out of it. So, I think I'm good now.
Bro, that's just crazy. So the world opened back. The streets is open. The streets is calling.
Are y'all vaccinated?
I am not.
I feel like now.
Get out.
I feel like we went from the maskers and non-maskers to are you vaxxed or are you not vaxxed? I'm not vaxxed. Are you vaxxed?
Yeah.
He said that was such
because he's
big vax boy.
You backed up. I'm not vaccinated yet, but I'm leaning towards getting it.
Vax it up.
I'm leaning towards getting it though. I just haven't gotten it yet.
I'm actually leaning towards getting it.
Especially with me
out loud.
Boy, especially with me going back to work full time and then trying to travel and stuff. And my family also is vaccinated, so I can't be the only person that's not vaccinated. Trying to go.
You can.
I could, but
I feel like it's okay. Either way.
JJ be walking in the house, his family be like
looking at me sideways. Where you been?
I was hesitant because I don't get any vaccination, like flu shot, anything like that. So
me either.
So why'd you get it?
So yeah, what made you get this then?
It seemed more extreme, bro. And I was just I'm ready for it to be over. And I'm just whatever happens. And I just want to get this vaccination so I can feel okay moving around.
Do you feel better after you got it? Do you feel like you're more?
Do you still wear masks?
I do, but I do it more so because
other people.
Story. You know how you go to the barbershop or whatever, and sometimes you have a barber that thinks he's super funny, whatever. So when I went back to the barbershop a couple months ago, everybody's wearing masks, whatever. So it's good. Good barber. He's telling jokes, whatever. This fool starts telling his joke. He thinks he's so funny. He takes his mask off, right? He's still cutting me.
Yeah.
Spitting on me. So it's before, I might not even thought about this. I'm this guy is just spitting on me, bro.
Who was that? Daffy Duck?
Succotash. But, bro, so it's stuff like that. So it's when I walk to a restaurant, it's not necessarily for COVID and stuff like that, but it's it makes sense for me not to be breathing on people's food.
Right.
Or like I'm talking to somebody, walk through a restaurant, and
Right.
sometimes spit comes out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So certain situations, it makes sense for me to have a mask on.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not necessarily only pushed by COVID for me.
I just think it's gonna be weird, bro, because I think eventually once you get to probably about later this year, it's gonna be like a lot of places are gonna go back to normal. You don't necessarily have to wear a mask, and so you're gonna have people who are still wearing masks.
Oh, that's happening now.
Yeah,
you don't have to wear masks now.
I feel like most places I go to, I see half and half.
Right. I went in Walmart this morning. Bro, it was people in there just walking around, just raw dog in the air. And I was like, this too much for me. And I had my mask on.
You gotta stay strapped.
I keep them in the car. I keep my mask in the car. You feel me? So guys, one of the things that everybody say about our podcast is we have some good stories. Like everybody's like, bro, y'all kind of comical. But I just want to let people know it took some moments to get here, right? Sure. So we were talking about like, what is that moment in your life where like a switch happened or like something just triggered you to change and be the person that you are today? You don't necessarily got to be super deep, but I want to talk about what was that moment? How did you get here to be the man that you are today?
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna throw it back on you.
Oh, I thought when you posed the question, somebody else got to go. But okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
Bro, I think I've had a couple of like transitional moments, but I'll say one of the biggest moments for me. So let me just take y'all back a little bit. In college, I was a party boy, aka Mr. Ciroc.
Right.
Ciroc boys.
Ciroc boy. I remember.
Turned from Ciroc boy to section boy.
Right. Ciroc boy to section boy, the elevation. Right. And so
it's a tough boy.
So, bro, I was always that guy. Like, I was always that guy in college that was, like, drunk. I was the life of the party. I was super loud, like, boisterous, jovial. Like, I was just that guy, right? Like, I don't know if I didn't used to go out sober.
Right.
Like, that wasn't a thing.
Right.
And so that actually followed me all the way to, like, graduation. Here I am now in, like, my early 20s. I had moved to Houston, still living a party lifestyle. Like, just, going out here having fun, just living reckless or whatever. So there started to be, I'm going to tell y'all the moment where I had a shift. Shout out to my boy Ant. So Ant came into town with his girlfriend. Now, earlier we talked about money creates experiences.
Right.
Ant does pretty well for himself. He comes to town. He like, we about to do it big.
Right.
We about to go all out. And so we take him to this place called Prospect Park. Now, this is the thing.
I love Prospect Park.
It's such a great place. We're going to have to go to Houston, and I'm going to take you there. So Ant is buying all the drinks.
You talking about bottles or drinks?
Like, no, he buying shots. He's
Oh,
buying all
that's
this
cool.
early
That's
20s.
cool.
Remember this early 20s.
That's cool.
These early 20s. No,
Oh,
technically,
okay.
no.
Oh.
This was like 26.
Oh, mid-20s.
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 Oh, okay. He's buying for everybody.
But he's buying for everybody.
Oh,
Y'all,
ooh.
it's literally like 10 of us.
I'm not there yet.
And dude is buying, no, not one round, not 2 rounds.
He's buying all the
not
rounds.
3 rounds.
Again.
He's buying all the rounds. It's literally as if he had the woman on clockwork. So I
don't want to see the bottom of this glass.
Bro, I take the first one. I'm like, okay. I take the second one. I'm like, okay. I take the third because I'm just trying to keep up.
Right.
Okay. By the fourth one, I go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and I'm like, you can't keep doing this. It's not going to end well for you. Y'all, I come back, the 5th one, 6th one, I woke up the next day. Now, let me just tell y'all what transpired. In between me passing out.
Bro, that'd be the worst.
Bro, the worst. So at some point, I lost my glasses. I was laid out on this yard. This is a popular bar in Houston. I'm laid out like this. Done threw up on myself.
Ooh.
They say, y'all need to, the bodyguard say, y'all need to get him off of the stairs. Get him off the stairs.
Oh, bro. This is a scene. This is a scene at this point.
Bro,
So you spread out like you on the cross?
People stepping around me, bro. So they move me into like where the cars, the cars are valet and all the nice cars. There's bushes right there. I just remember Ant, because he came to town with his girl. Yeah. I remember his girl rubbing my back saying, "It's okay."
It was not okay.
Up in the bushes.
It was not okay.
Bro, I don't remember anything else. I remember waking up the next day. Ant sent me a photo and was like, "Bro, I was about to post this on social, but you was doing so bad that I could not post it."
Thank God he didn't post it.
Thank God. He sent it to me. I have it. I'm going to show it to y'all. I got throw up on my shirt. I'm laid out on Prospect Park's red steps. And y'all, in that moment, that was a life-changing moment. Y'all, that was the last time I've ever been drunk
it's so good
in my life.
That was before, like, everybody was really taking videos.
Oh, my gosh, bro. I would have been viral. I would have been viral, bro. Like, I would have been viral. And so that was a life-changing moment for me because it made me realize, like, one, bro, for that, like that year leading up to that, I really went on this whole drinking wave like that. Right. But I was still doing it because that was the expectation that people had of me. Like, Dante's the party guy, Dante's gonna drink. And so I literally was still trying to be this guy for other people. It did not make sense. I don't even like the taste of alcohol, bro. And so in that moment, bro, I had to make a decision. I was just like, we're done with that, bro. That was the last time I was drunk. I was like 27. I'm 31 now.
Really?
Yes.
You haven't been drunk since?
I have not been drunk since because I was so embarrassed, bro. I was literally. We're good, bro. I was so embarrassed.
Watch Coop.
I know Coop will be sneaking stuff in my drink.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh no! Please don't count.
It was a joke, y'all. It was a joke.
But yeah, bro, I haven't been drunk since that moment. That was a life-changing moment for me where I realized that something had to change. And so now I've become more comfortable, like going out and not really drinking like that. But people still be trying to be like, well, Dante, this is what you...
But I feel like you've been drunk before that plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
What's the difference in that moment? Because like you went from that moment, you haven't drank again.
Yeah.
Since 27, you know what I mean?
I've seen you.
No, I mean, he's drank, but he hasn't...
But I haven't been drunk.
But I'm saying, so that specifically...
Oh, yeah. So this is the thing. I just think when I was younger, bro, I just felt the need to always be that guy. Like I had created this persona and I felt the need to always be
that's a real thing.
That person. And I think a lot of us get caught up in that. Right. So like you people say that this is who you are and then you like, okay, I gotta stay this type of person.
You feel like you were living for other people's expectations.
I was living for other people's expectation, but then I decided that I was off that.
Okay.
So JJ, since you threw it to me, what was the life-changing thing that happened for you of how you ended up being the man you are today?
Yeah, so the defining moment or like the life-changing moment for me comes like and more so whenever I feel like when I moved from Texas to Boston.
Okay. I remember that time.
Yeah, so this was 2014. I moved from Texas to go to Boston for grad school. So I was out there for 2 years. But I moved from Texas to Boston not knowing anybody. Right. So when I made that move, I just made a decision. Like I was tired of being in Texas. I wanted to do something new. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and just kind of explore. And, you know, I like to travel. I like to explore different cities, explore different cultures, things like that. So I was like, I'm kind of stagnant here. I felt stagnant here, right? So I left Texas to get to Boston. Boston, bro, I didn't know anybody up there. So I didn't know anybody. I'd never been on the East Coast like that before. So I think that experience...
Had you visited the city before?
Only time I visited was when I went up there once to talk to the program I was going into.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that was the only time I've been up there. And that was for like a day, I think. I went up there that day and I came back the next day. So I didn't know anything. So I literally got off the plane, had never met my roommates, only talked to them through like email so we could solidify a place. And got off the plane, met my roommates, went from the airport to the house I was staying at, bro. No furniture, no nothing. It just started my journey, started my life in Boston, bro.
It.
Yeah. So it was like, it really humbled me. But I think because it humbled me so much, it gave me an opportunity to learn so much about me. So I think it was a defining moment for me because I didn't have a fallback plan.
Right.
I didn't have family. I didn't have friends really out there to fall back on to like, so I still had support from a distance, you know, but I didn't have that the support like when you back home. So it's like I had to figure everything out. So I had to learn about me. Finances was low. I was struggling out there, but I made it work. And God always provided. That's one thing I could definitely say is that I never was in need for anything. Like all my bills got paid. I was able to eat, but I did learn a lot I grew a lot, and I think I transformed from, you know, like how I was, like that stagnant type of lifestyle.
Right.
Going from college to young professional, you know, I think that's where I really matured out there by myself. So.
So you moving to a new city by yourself caused you to really be like, dang, I'm out here solo dolo. I got to figure this out.
And that was until I, you know, I developed a community out in Boston. Right, so shout out to all my people in Boston. But before that, it was just a struggle, you know.
How long did it take you to develop that community?
It took a couple months, I would say. I'm usually pretty like I can be social, you know. So I think that, and also
you're very social.
Right.
Yeah, and I think also being Greek helped me out too. So like I was being able to get plugged in pretty quickly once I was out there. But still, you know, this is a different lifestyle. It's a different speed.
Right, because Texas is slow, considered to be slow compared to like.
And then that weather, bro. That time I went up to Boston was the worst winter they had in years, bro. Right. Years. They had over like 100 inches of snow. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So biggest lesson you learned?
Biggest lesson I learned was to trust God. Really.
Ooh, boys want to bring it to God.
Nah, I mean real talk, bro. Real talk. Because I don't feel like. I feel like you can go through life and say, "Oh, I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna trust God," until you're in a situation to where you got no choice but to trust God.
Oh God!
And so that I think I learned to really just like walk with Him. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's me.
That's good. Coop done had. I feel like Coop done had a lot,
bro. That's happened to me in my life, you know.
A clown, a whole clown.
There's so many different stages,
right?
You know?
I have when you ask this question, so many different stories came to my mind, but I'll just give you a light one.
Life defining.
Yeah. In 6th grade.
Are we going back?
Yeah. I had a crush on this girl.
Okay.
Leanna. I'm not gonna say her last name.
Okay.
Well, you didn't say the first name. Now she gonna listen.
Yeah, but whatever.
Hey, Lily.
She knows. I think she knows the story. Well, I had a crush on this girl, Leanna, right? So we're friends. You know, we're kind of talking, and we're in 2nd period, which is like home period, in Miss Feldman's class, social studies.
This boy remember all this from
bro,
the 6th grade.
Chris is one of those people that can remember.
Oh my gosh, bro! I don't remember.
He can remember back like to kindergarten, bro. I can't remember that far back.
Listen, guys. New student comes in. I'm gonna say his full name. Junior Blas, right? And the girls go crazy. Oh, who is this new guy?
Lily was going crazy.
I'm like, yes.
I've been there the whole time.
Right. Long story, less long. She ends up dating Junior.
So this was a defining moment for you.
When that happened, bro, I was like, God, if he could just give me a good woman, I want to say, I don't want to slander Junior, but I want to say he ended up cheating on her in 6th grade. It's not like 6th grade.
Right.
Ended up cheating on her. So I was like, God, if he just sent me a good girl, I'll never cheat on her.
Years later, he sent you key.
Years later, I got her.
Dang, and you know what? And Coop over there in love. I saw Key post something that he had posted like on Facebook like years ago.
Oh,
no, it wasn't even that. It was like
2010
he called her wifey or something under her post, and he was like, "I guess I made it happen." So disgusting. No, but that's good, bro. So that is that's funny, but it
really changed me.
That broke your heart, bro.
It changed
my little 6th grade
how
heart.
you view relationships.
Yeah, I mean the value. It changed me. I guess like the value that I put on having a partner. Even though I'm only in 6th grade, it wasn't that deep.
Yeah,
you know, but it
stuck with you.
It stuck with me, bro. You know, me and Leanna ended up being friends later on in life, but
I could have never did.
I should have held on to that hate. Junior too.
Back in 6th grade, bro. That's when you date all her friends.
Dang, bro, you had to look at them.
I was trying to date her.
Date all her friends. Oh yeah, bet.
No, I just think that's funny, just because, bro, you have all these moments and you don't even think about them. Like, who brought up something that happened in 6th grade? JJ brought up something that happened when he was in his early 20s. I brought up something that happened low-key in my late 20s, and it helped to form us to the men that we are today. Right. And I think so many times, bro, people just be kind of going through life, not really paying attention to these life-defining moments. But if you really sit down, bro, you will really realize that, like, life done threw some stuff at you, and it's literally helped you. It's built blocks to be the person that you are today.
Yeah, me and Coop was talking the other day, bro, about
this is Coop.
IG.
We be calling him Chris Coop. It's interchangeable. It's hard.
Well, we was talking the other day, bro, about just the importance of awareness,
right?
And like being able to reflect on situations. There's some people out here, bro, that never reflect.
Not aware.
Don't give context, please.
No context. We was talking
not
about,
aware.
Talking about no awareness, bro. So like those defining moments, you have to be aware of those defining moments.
Right.
They're always happening. You just got to be aware of them.
That's good. That's good. Are you aware of your defining moments, guys? I'm talking to you. I'm talking about to the community.
Yeah. we want, this is an important part. So with us being the soundboard, we're inviting everybody into the soundboard.
Right.
So we want to hear from the rest of our soundboard.
Right.
So we're working on creating a space where we can share stories with each other. It's not just us talking, you know. So it's important that that we get feedback. That's why it's important for you to follow us, so we can give you this information, and give you an opportunity to be a part of the soundboard.
Right. Yes, join the community, bro. We lit out here. And, bro, we just trying to figure it out. Like, this whole podcasting thing, we just trying to figure it out. Life, we just trying to figure it out. Relationships, fatherhood now. Trying to figure it out. We are just trying to figure it out.
Unclehood.
Uncle, that's what I'm saying. Uncle, can I get a shirt that say Unclehood is the best hood?
And you having a girl.
Oh,
that's
like
dope,
that.
huh? I'm wearing that to the baby shower.
You just made that up?
Unclehood is the best hood.
You just made that up?
I seen a shirt that said Fatherhood is the best hood.
Oh.
But I want to change it to Unclehood.
Let me get my shirt first, though.
We're all going to wear them to the baby shower.
No, I'm wearing the Burberry button down.
The classic.
The hood classic.
The classic baby father.
Yeah.
Bro, and you having a girl.
Oh, man, I'm so excited, bro.
I'm in the gym right now.
Right.
Nah, she gonna get the gym.
That bad
yeah, she gonna join me.
That bad boys episode that
right, when it comes to the dough.
Facts. It's over.
What's the soldiers that protect Black Panther?
Oh,
I forgot the name.
I forgot the name. You know what?
She's gonna be all right.
I think we all need to get in Coop's outside gym so we can just be prepared for some foolishness to take place. But you know what's so dope? What's so dope about this, bro? You're young, and so you're literally going to be growing up with your daughter. Right. Like when she's 20. You're gonna be 51. That's not that old, y'all. Like
it feels old.
It does when you say it out loud.
It don't feel. No,
I'm not gonna be that old, but I'm not gonna be turning up with her.
Okay, nah, you ain't trying to take her.
I know some people that had their kids 50, when they were like
50. You should still be in good 60s. Shape though.
Yeah, that's really that gave me extra motivation to make sure that I'm mobile and stuff like that.
Right,
stay, healthy.
Congrats to Coop again on the baby, and congrats to us on episode 2. Fellas.
Episode 2,
we did it again.
We made it.
We hope and pray that this just lived up to your expectations,
right?
Guys. But we will be back for episode 3. Until then, please go follow us on IG, The Soundboard Podcast. Please go follow us. You can follow me personally on IG at Dante DONTAE The Truth.
And you can follow JJ at _Jeremy J.
And you can follow me at This Is Coop.
Yes, sir.
This is Coop _ Guys, this episode 2, we can't wait to be back to you with episode 3. Appreciate y'all for listening to the Soundboard Podcast.
Be blessed.
Peace.